What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. So as most of you guys know, and most of you have probably seen the latest community update or community transmission, they are getting rid of the health on kill cards for August, and they are replacing them with all new cards for every single hero except for Bosk. And that's really cool. Like, there's a lot of new star cards that are getting added. Some of them sound really freaking awesome, some of them sound not so much. But for some characters, this raises a huge concern, and I've seen this like all over the community the past couple of days, and it's mainly with Yoda. And today I want to talk about how broken this new update could make Yoda, because Yoda's a little beast now, and it has partly to blame with the community and how they changed Yoda. So if you guys remember a few months back, when they made changes to the health on kill cards and everything with Yoda, and they added a block for Darth Maul, well, everybody wanted Yoda to be able to block too. Well, when they did that, they removed the ability for Yoda to dash through people's blocks. Yoda used to be able to hit the dash button, and it didn't matter who you were, what character. You could be Darth Vader, Kylo, any saber hero. Yoda would go through the block like it was a bug. People liked it, so when they removed it, everyone complained, and then they added it back to the game. So now Yoda can block lightsabers, and he can go through people's blocks, which is crazy. I don't know why the community wanted that to return. I mean, if you think about it, Anakin has his Passionate Strike, which can't be blocked. Well, Yoda gets 3 dashes, and none of them can be blocked. Plus, he has all these health cards, which is what we're going to get into here in a second. So somebody asked the hero designer on Twitter, he said, what happens to our little green friend, health on kill? And then he responded saying, yes, we'll monitor how it goes. And a lot of people were upset with this. They're saying, like, hey, Yoda's going to be a freaking monster. What are you guys thinking? And then Ben responded on Reddit to some people. He said that we can play test as much as we want. Within an hour of a change going live, it will have been played more than we ever could. As G says, will be monitored. So people were pretty much calling out DICE saying, hey, do you guys even play test your game? And Ben does make a good point. Like, within an hour of the game going live, if you think about it, there's hundreds of thousands of people all across the world play testing the game live. They're testing Yoda, they're testing the heroes, they're testing all this stuff. I mean, compared to the few developers they have at the office, I mean, they go over every possible scenario they can probably think of. But when you have literally hundreds of thousands of brains all playing the game, looking for exploits and looking for different ways to become as strong as you possibly can, and trying different abilities and trying whatever, I mean, the developers are going to miss some things. So I mean, that's the same way with everything in every game, if you think about it. There's just no possible way, even if they had 100 playtesters hired, there's still no way that they could find every single bug or glitch versus the entire world, which I don't think a lot of people really understand. So they will monitor this. Yoda will have health on kill. So let's go over everything that Yoda actually has. So Yoda has health on kill. He has a really small hitbox now, so like he's probably the hardest hero to actually hit because he's so tiny. He's flying all over the place. He can block like pretty much everything. Like, he has such a wide block radius. Like, he can absorb all the blaster bolts. He can now block lightsabers. And then he has his presence ability, which gives him overshields. But with the new star card they're adding, it's called Size Matters Not, and the description is, when the bonus health of presence depletes, it heals for some of the damage it prevented, but its cooldown is increased by 13 seconds. So what that means is, when you use presence, it gives you a little bit of overshields, and then any damage that you take from, like, when you have that overshield, is converted to healing you. So Yoda will not only have health on kill, but any damage he takes when he has overshields heals him even more. Rightfully so, brings a lot of like red flags up to the community. So Yoda can't be hit very easily. He can block everything. He can dash through people's blocks, and now he can give himself overshields, heal on every single kill, and then any damage he takes is converted into health. So Yoda is going to be an absolute monster. But from my perspective, I see the red flags, I'm like, oh my god, this is bad. But by the community's logic, well, Anakin's the chosen one. Why not have Yoda be this OP? I mean, Yoda's Grandmaster Yoda. He's head of the Jedi Council. Like, he's arguably way more powerful than Anakin was. I mean, at any point during the prequels, Yoda could have whooped Anakin. By their logic, I mean, Anakin gets four abilities. He's the chosen one. Why not have Master Yoda just be a freaking monster? Why not have Yoda be as OP as possible? Now, from like a regular gaming perspective, instead of like if you just throw lore out the window, like you would think that the community would want things to be balanced. Like I want every single hero and villain to be on par with one another, because that just makes for better gameplay. Like if you have Leia, who can't do squat against any of the freaking villains because they're all Sith Lords, they all have Sith powers and stuff, then like why would anyone ever pick Leia? Like right now, Leia's just not very good. She needs a buff. She needs something to make her better. And there's just so many different problems that keep arising with this game and the balancing issues. And with the new star cards, Finn is getting another buff to his health stuff. Leia is also getting another buff with her 1-star card. Like the good guy side, they get tons of health buffs. Like Yoda buffs his entire team. Anyone around him with his presence, they get overshields, which is another thing I forgot to mention Yoda has. Finn does the same thing. So everyone in Finn's radius, they get overshields. And now everyone in Leia's radius, with her new star card, she gives them a damage reduction. So if you have a Leia and a Finn, or a Leia and a Yoda, or hell, even all of them at the same time, the good guy side gets massive buffs, and the villains, they don't get anything. Like there's no villains that give their team health buffs in any way, shape, or form. Like they're all focused on themselves. Now Phasma has this new card where she can give her teammates like some sort of blaster reduction, like when they're in her radius, but there's nothing to balance out the good guy side. So you have a team that's like, they take less damage from Leia, they have overshields from Finn, and then when Finn is done buffing his team, you have all the officers, which are constantly giving themselves overshields, and now you have Yoda running around also giving themselves overshields. Like the final phase of Naboo or something like that is going to be almost impossible for the villains to win, because the freaking good guys are so buffed from everything. And then you have like the Wookiees and stuff can give themselves overshields as well. You're going to be like shooting one person, almost have them killed, and then boom, they instantly have like double their health back in the span of a couple seconds because of all the freaking buffs that are going to be happening. So Yoda right now is very dangerous, like in some of the veteran players' hands. Like anytime I come across a stream sniper or one of those really try-hard players, they are pretty decent with Yoda, because that's all they pick is Yoda, 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 because they figured out, like, well, heck, I can just give myself overshields, I can block everybody's stuff, instantly get my health back. So Yoda is going to be pretty freaking scary for at least, I don't know, a couple weeks, until they have some sort of hot fix or something to make him not as powerful. But yeah, that's basically going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that these new changes are going to break the balance of the game? Like, are the good guys going to have too many buffs? Are the villains not going to have enough now? Because I mean, the villains have some pretty decent cards too. Like Kylo has extra damage now with his saber swings and stuff. Like, it might counter each other, but from the way that it's looking on paper, it looks like that the good guys are going to just be complete monsters with their overshields and all the buffs that they get. And then let me know what you guys think of Yoda. Yoda, I mean, like I said, he's got a small hitbox. He can dash through people's blocks. He can block lightsabers. He can block like 20 different people shooting him at the same time. He can give himself overshields. He can heal himself on health on kill. He can now, with the new star card, he's going to be able to convert that damage into health. Like, I don't know how anyone's ever going to kill Yoda. Do you think that it's justified? Like, since he's Grandmaster Yoda and he technically is more powerful than everybody else, is that a reason that he should be that strong? Because a lot of the community thinks that Anakin should be as powerful as he is, if not more powerful, because he's the chosen one. Like, a lot of people are upset that they nerfed Anakin as many times as they did, because they feel that Anakin should just stomp on everyone on the entire Battlefront. And I personally don't think that's the case. I don't want to see Yoda this powerful. I don't want to see Anakin that powerful. I want them all to feel like good in their own unique ways, but I don't want one hero to stand out from everybody else, because that's just not fun in my opinion. I think everybody's going to gravitate towards the better hero, hence why we see so many Anakins running around like higher levels than every other hero. Anakin is easily the highest hero that I've ever seen on average. Like, I see 300, 400s. I think the highest Anakin I've seen is in the 600s, and I just see way higher level Anakins than everybody else. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Be sure to check out another video. And then if you haven't yet, follow me on Twitch at Swanee Plays Games Live. And that's going to do it for me, guys. And I will talk to you all in the next video.
Will you join me? Accept your fate. I grew impatient.